Welcome to YVT on the Road, as we attend ZC Live, the biggest social media conference in the Southeast. Find out everything you need to know from the people who are there.
Hello and welcome to ZC Live's video podcast studio. I am joined by Nick Inge. Hello.
Hello, Rachel. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Really good, thank you very much.
Good. You've got a stand here today.
Got a stand here today.
With iTrust. How's it going?
Really, really well, yes. We've been going 6 years now.
Wow, really?
Yeah, and it's growing, and I'm really happy. There you go. I'll say no more than that for the minute.
So tell everyone what iTrust is.
iTrust is a software business, and we provide our feedback software to lots of different organisations across the UK and abroad now, so that their clients, staff, any stakeholder in their business or organisation can provide instant, timely feedback, which is not just about the bad stuff, it's about the good stuff and anything in between.
And there's a lot of safety involved in the feedback that they give and things like that as well, isn't it? Because this was born out of quite an interesting journey, I'd say.
How long have you got? Days? How long has this podcast gone for? Hours and months?
Ben says I've got about 7 minutes.
7 minutes, right. So we've got 6.5 left now.
Yep.
So I used to be in the police, as you well know, and most of my service was spent recruiting informants, criminal whistleblowers, from shoplifters through to the counter-terrorism world in the UK and abroad. I'm no James Bond, but that's my world. So we could keep criminal whistleblowers safe, and I thought, how could we do that in the corporate world and sporting world when I retired from the police? So I retired 6.5 years ago from the police, Kent Police, and then started a business running hotlines for a football club in Maidstone in Kent, where I live. That went really well. So parents could leave anonymous messages on my answer machine on a mobile phone about the bad stuff at a football club, because there wasn't a reported mechanism by which they could report stuff to the powers that be, put it that way. And no one wants to be a grass or a snitch, that's my old world.
No.
And then what happened was, friends of mine said, who got some very successful businesses, and what did I know about business at the time? Still don't, to be fair, but anyway, we learn every day. Of course, we learn every day. And they said, why don't you create a software platform by which people could not only speak up, they get the whistleblowing word, but it's far more empowering, the word speak up.
Yeah.
But they can report a health and safety issue, they can praise someone, they can suggest something. Literally, that's what we did. We created a software platform where people can give feedback in every sense, from the good, bad, indifferent, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And they can be anonymous if they want to be. So they can be known, they can be anonymous, they can upload any evidence via the software, and it goes straight to the inbox of the client as a PDF. And what's different about it, and I'm certainly not cocky, but I'm very proud of what we're doing. Yeah. We're the only people in the world doing what we're doing. So that's hence we supply the software to sole traders through to some very large organisations, including the English Football League this season. So fans with disability in the 72 clubs in the English Football League are able to report stuff before, during, and after a match about the good, bad, indifferent that they experience during their experience as a fan. So we're in a good place. We're very, very happy.
So business is all right then.
Yeah, and it's software. I mean, you've got a proper job. You've got a proper job.
Can you tell my mum that?
No, I don't know her, but I mean, we provide software. So once the software's built, it's people have got a lot harder jobs than I have, put it that way. So I mean, look, running a business is not straightforward, as you well know. However, software's not a bad place to be in when you've got a unique product like we have.
But what it's giving, the service it's giving to those who are running businesses, like that peace of mind that as we begin to recruit and actually, like you say, give to feedback and put this out to partners we've worked with to say, look, be honest with us, tell us, because all we ever want to do as a business is improve and be better. So if we're not delivering what we should be, said we would be, and you're struggling because you're like, I don't know how to say that, iTrust gives a way that you can say it, evidence it, and actually feel safe in doing so.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And what is helping us as well is we have a buy one, gift one free model. So a client buys it on a subscription, and they pay us every month, but they're also able to gift an additional iTrust account to a local sports club or charity. Wow. So it's good for their ESG, good for their marketing, good for their CSR. Everyone wins out of it. Obviously, we make money because we're a business, but they get extra in terms of not just paying for a subscription like you would do with any other bit of software. They give something back to the community, and it works so well for us. And I can give you numerous examples of how it works. So. And it's instant, timely feedback, and feedback, like you just said, is everything. And we're all growing. I learn every single day. no one's perfect. I annoy myself half the time, Rachel, let anyone else explain it. But as a business, you should be looking to see how, because no one's perfect, right?
No.
And I mean, we went. I'll go away quite a bit because I can work from anywhere in the world, which I'm very happy with, obviously. We went away on a cruise last week, and we got back from the States on Sunday just gone, so it's Thursday today, isn't it? Sorry to put a timestamp on this, but I know how it works. But anyway, and I got this feedback form emailed through. Honestly, after 20 minutes, I just wanted to give up. It was literally, I was going, I couldn't remember the names of the staff that were helping us because it was like the week before. And I was thinking, if they had our software, obviously, I'm biased, but on the ship or in the hotels, we have it in hotels.
Yeah.
So the clients, the guests can literally scan the QR codes, and the QR codes are in each guest room, and it goes straight to the duty manager. Rather than go on a TripAdvisor or Google reviews, which is public facing, this is all internal facing, so they can deal with the stuff that's maybe not so good, and all the good stuff they can use as content for their social media.
And I'm guessing as well, like, that I could also utilise that. So if you're staying for a week or so, I can give multiple pieces of feedback.
Yeah.
Because we've come previously from the hospitality industry, so I make a specific note of when I go away, and we've just done a stay at Port Lim Zoo. And every person I interact with, I say, "Oh, what's your name?" And I write down who they are and what they did, and then the good, the bad, the ugly, like you say. But I will give a Google review of all the good, but I will write a private email about the bad, because it doesn't need to be public.
No.
And actually having a software like that is just a phenomenal thing that I can be continually, whereas I've still got to write my email, like you say, and you think, oh God.
And it's an email, and it's not in a standard format.
No.
With us, what happens is, and my policing background has really helped with this, is that it comes into what is the equivalent of a police intelligence report.
Yeah.
Right? So it comes into the client's inbox as a standard template. So it's not an email which is all over the shop sometimes.
What's the point of trying to make here and things like that?
Yeah, and
like
it's a really simple idea. And I'm a very simple person. Speak to my friends and family, particularly my wife, right? But it's simple, and everyone understands it. And a lot of people don't like tech. They can't be bothered with it. But QR codes came back in COVID, right?
Yeah.
Which really helped us, and obviously not that COVID was terrible for the world, let alone But for us, it really helped because it means that people are used to QR codes, and you see it everywhere now in terms of ordering stuff off.
It's all over the place.
Well, you know how it is. So
because it is.
So it's simple, easy to access, and timely, and that's what's making us a lot of progress in terms of different organisations. So
amazing, Nick. It sounds phenomenal, and obviously we are going to get those details. You've spoken a lot about, obviously you're still learning day to day as well. What are you excited to learn today whilst here?
Today we said, do you know what, I've been coming to ZC, so I retired from the police in June 19, and I came to the first ZC on October 19. There you go. So it's October 2025 now. And from the first time I came to this event, I've learned something every single year. And one of the first things I learned, so I'll come on to you asked me the question, but there was a talk by a lady called Gemma Fairclough.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And I remember her standing on stage, and what did I know about business? Literally, I've been out the police for 4 months at that point, and she said about her business, which is a legal company.
Orchard Employment Law.
Yeah, and she said she set a business up. She had a website, she had her cards. The phone was going live at 9 o'clock on the Monday morning, expecting this hotline to be ringing, and then nothing. And she said, no one's knocking on her front door asking for work, right?
No.
Her work. So she had to go and network, and that was the first thing I learned from that thing. Yeah, and there's another fella then talk about LinkedIn, post. And what I've learned from ZC, and I'll learn stuff today because it's relatively early in the day still, is it's content and it's consistency and it's networking. And ZC has given me so much, honestly. I love it. Don't count down to it every year, but it's one of the highlights of my year because I've learned so much from it. Honestly, it's just... I mean, I could go on and on about it.
Immediately as you started speaking about it, I could see your excitement for it.
Generally.
Well.
And Zoe, and people buy people, right?
Yeah.
People buy into Zoe and her story and how she's created this fantastic community. I'm looking around, they're all upstairs at the minute.
I was going to say, they're just all
this community of people who are like-minded, who will help each other. And it's still early in the day, but even over breakfast, we've met some new people, and honestly, it's a no-brainer. I don't know why people wouldn't not want to come when it's a free ticket to come and network and learn all day. I mean, it's an absolute no-brainer.
Yeah.
And for me as well, I mean, I've, like I said, been out of the police now nearly 6.5 years. I've posted on social media every single day, Christmas Day, New Year's Day, Sundays, holidays. I post. And it might not be the best content in the world, I get that, but I'm doing it. And and funny enough, we've got half decent following on social media, right? Not because of anything special, but because we keep doing it. And you've got a business and you run it and you do it consistently, you do it brilliantly, and it builds and builds. And it's all those sort of marginal gains. And you never know on social media who's looking, right?
No.
And I can give you a million examples of how I've got business by posting, and someone randomly's picked up on it. And I won't bore you with the details, but honestly, it's amazing. Honestly, it's a no-brainer, and it's free.
Yeah,
apart from, I mean,
really like it is free
why
to
wouldn't
be
you do
here?
it?
Come
And I get
on.
people going, "Oh, I'm a bit shy about it." Get on there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, people they see you everywhere on LinkedIn. I said, I'm not everywhere. All I do is post, and they don't. That's all it is. That's
You see
all it
me
is. It's
because
not difficult.
someone else isn't posting.
Of course,
That's
and it's free. Why wouldn't you want to market your business? Honestly, I don't. Anyway, what do I know? Maybe on stage one day, giving a talk about
I
my
was going to
journey.
say, have you taken to the stage? Are you going
Well, do you know what? Last night, this is ridiculous. So, I emceed a book launch last night
Okay.
in Westmoreland. It was absolutely cracking. It was brilliant. I mean, it's got to that point now where people are asking me to do an MC. I mean, what do I know about MCing? When I got asked a few weeks ago to do it, I said to my wife Heather, I said, there's a lady called Denise Holland, who used to be the coach of the Scottish national netball team at the Commonwealth Games. So she just launched a book about, and it's fantastic, about mindset and sports coaching and business and everything else. Cheryl Baker from Box Fizz was in the audience last night.
way.
And there's me at, doing this book launch, thinking, I've never done an MC before. What do I know about MCing? But you just say yes to everything, right?
Yes.
And make it and work it out, and you're certainly not cocky, but just go with it and love the experience.
That's
and
it.
Yeah, so I don't know. One day, maybe Zoe might ask me to go on stage and
10-year
talk about.
anniversary next year, so there you go.
Maybe, who knows? But I love it. Honestly, every single day I learn. I meet lovely people. I mean, I didn't know I was going to be doing this today. I meet lovely people. I learn. The business grows. Honestly, it's not even work. I love it. I love it. My wife says to me, "Where are you going today?" My wife says to me, "Where are you going today?" I'm saying, "I'm going clay pigeon shooting, wine tasting." She said, "What sort of job you got?" I said, "Well, it's lead generation, my darling."
That's
That's
it.
it. And then we get
networking,
work.
sweetheart.
Yeah, of course it is.
This is
But
it.
then something comes out of it. And when I look through my client base, I can say that came from that one, that came from that one, that came from that one.
Yeah.
And that's no one's knocking on my front door asking for iTrust.
But
if you don't get off your bottom and go out and meet people and do this sort of thing, it's
this
not going to
is
happen.
a joke our mums make about, like, we were at an event, Reclaim Means Business, a couple of weeks ago, and part of that is about burlesque and business.
Okay.
And immediately, it's like, how does that relate? But it did. They make it relate, and so there was people stripping on stage and things like that, and we've getting messages going, "I'm babysitting your kids." I thought you were at a business event. We're like, it is business. They're talking money whilst taking their clothes off.
Where was this again?
Sold out. She sold out in
Yeah,
48
shock
hours.
horror, yeah, I'm
sure.
Yeah.
But those are the things, trips to LA. These are the things that are coming up for us that we're like, because we say yes.
You say yes.
Just say yes. We'll work out how.
Yeah.
We'll work out everything else along the way. But with the support and the communities that we're a part of, that's what can happen. And so you need to be in the room to build that community.
Absolutely, yeah. No one's knocking on anyone's front door asking
No.
for work and stuff. And yeah, and I'll tell you what I love about the SME world as well is that in the larger corporate world, certainly with clients that I've got, it takes a long time to get the work over the line sometimes.
Yeah.
And in my world of policing, as you well know, there's a lot of red tape sometimes.
Yeah,
and with this, people can make an instant decision.
Yeah.
You go, yes, I want the software. I don't want the software, which is fair enough. It's not for everyone. But you don't have to go through the rigmarole of another board meeting. Oh, my goodness me, it does made in sometimes. And that's what I love about it. It's just like instantaneous. And life's very short, as we all know, right?
Yeah.
So why not just say yes, get on with it? And my attitude to life is get up, work hard, be happy, go back to bed. Eat, sleep,
Happy
repeat.
life.
It's not hard, is it?
No.
That's I know it's
It's
difficult
not,
for a lot of people, and I'm very lucky I get that. But I've got a very positive mindset. I always
But
have
you've
done,
made
but
your life that way.
Yeah, it
Ultimately, I don't know how many years service you did in the police.
too many for most
Yeah.
people. They're 25, yeah.
Wow, okay, yeah. So, I mean, you did many more than I. I did 6.5.
Yeah.
But that was enough for me to kind of go, hang on a minute, there are more important things out
Absolutely.
here. There is things I could be doing to make my life happy. And I will build myself back up to the wage I was earning and things,
Yeah.
but safely, securely, and with people I still love. And clearly, paths still cross over.
Yeah, that's life though, isn't it? And that's the beauty of it, isn't it? You go, oh, I didn't know you did that. I didn't know you were in the police. I don't know, whatever. That's how it goes, isn't it? That is, honestly, and there's a book called Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, which is the story of how he built Nike. Right?
Oh, okay.
It's fascinating. I've read it in its entirety once, and I've dipped into it a couple of times since. And it's a bit of a spoiler alert, but at the end, he builds the business after a lot of effort. I mean, crikey, it doesn't just happen overnight, obviously, like this.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not a straight line growth, is it? There's lots of hurdles and pitfalls and all that sort of stuff. But he sells the business, makes a shed load of money, and he's met Bill Gates and all these sort of people, and then he turns around to his wife once they spent a few quid and said, "I'm still missing something." And it's not about the money. It's not. It's about this. It's about Ben saying, "Do you fancy coming and doing a podcast today?"
Yeah.
I'm going, yeah, come on, let's do it. And it's like, why wouldn't you? I mean, that's just me and my outlet. I'm very lucky. I've got a positive mindset. Always have had, like I said. But this is not. It is work, but it's not work.
No.
I love it. It's not even. And when you enjoy something so much, then it doesn't even seem like work, does it? Even in the police. I mean, I had a fantastic job in the police. Really interested, and I was a supervisor, a sergeant. And my teams were sort of moaning about the computers crashing or something. So, am I going on too long?
Is he giving you the finger? Is he giving you the wind up?
Yeah. So
I ignore him.
Right, another half an hour and I'll finish, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
And they used to moan about stuff. I said, look, you've got a fantastic job. You've got a fantastic... Don't moan. It's like, why would I moan about my job? No. You've got flexible hours, flexible working, interesting people... It's a no-brainer. Anyway,
I could talk to you for hours, to be fair.
But you're the only person that ever said that, by the way.
No, I could, but I think there's so many crossover stories that we could have, both business, both police, everything. And moany other halves that keep going like this. So for now, we'll say thank you very much. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you on stage next year then.
Thank you very much for your time. Yeah, very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you for watching Your Video Team on the Road. If you would like your video team to come to your event with their video podcast pop-up studio, get in touch with us at yourvideoteam.co.uk/pop-up.